finding this guy. There's a sport of the year. It's
the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers under the lights on Sunday night.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
1st and 10. A good play action with Love. Now he'll run. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And this ball incomplete on third down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down. Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the...
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Love to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Hurts working in the pistol. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be third down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
On third down, it's Hurts. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles take a 10-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this to about the 28. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 35.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw it on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Love. He's going to be a little short of the first down there. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. To the air again. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Again, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, it's Hurts. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Second down throw for Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
This one is caught by Reed. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Hurts to the air on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Man in motion is Brown.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And the Eagles are likely going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's Barkley. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Taking off, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On second down, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
Man in motion is Brown. A first down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Hurts again. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On third down, they'll go with Saquon. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
A good play action with Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Lambeau Field.
Just